Happier news now, as the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge welcomed a brand new bundle of joy into their family this week. And no, it's not another baby. It's something much better than that, if you ask me. It's a new puppy. The Mail on Sunday's royal editor, Emily Andrews, broke this exclusive story.
So the Cambridges had a black cocker spaniel called Lupo, who was a wedding present from Kate's brother, James Middleton, in early 2012. And it was the first dog for Kate and William, and he became a much loved favourite part of the Cambridge family. He was the first Cambridge baby, really. And in fact, when George was first born, William said that his priorities were Catherine, George and Lupo. And then at the end of November last year, in a very unusual personal post, Kate and William posted on their Instagram site, Kensington Royal, that very sadly Lupo had died the previous weekend. But as I revealed this week, the Cambridges had actually been given a new puppy, the latest addition to their family. It's a girl, so Kate's new baby girl. And they were given the puppy again by James Middleton, who breeds spaniels. In fact, last summer, James had a litter of 6 adorable puppies, 3 black, 3 chocolate, with one of his dogs, Luna, who was actually Lupo's sister. This new puppy is Lupo's niece. The Cambridge's dogs, they like to keep it secret. It is more closely guarded than the crown jewels, the Cambridge dogs, and what their names are. George and Charlotte and Louis all helped pick the new puppy, and apparently she's settling in very well.
That was Emily Andrews there. Coming to you, Victoria. And the dogs are a really big deal for the royal family, aren't they?
A huge deal for the royal family, and I think very much, certainly when it comes to the Queen, as part of her identity. And I think that's really interesting because, you know, having corgis and loving horses has nothing to do with the role of head of state, but it's become completely synonymous with, when we think of our head of state, when we think of monarchy, we think of corgis, you know, because of her preferences and because of who she is. Other members of the royal family have dogs, they have different breeds of dogs, and pets are, you know, a really important part of family life for all of them.
Rebecca, there does seem to be this strange kind of shroud of secrecy over the royal pets and revealing them, but surely something like owning the family dog only makes them more relatable. What do you think's behind that?
Yeah, cards on the table. This really does irritate me. I am long in the tooth enough to remember when Lupo first came on the scene and royal aides refused to even confirm his existence, let alone his name, because it was an issue of privacy. And it was a time where, you know, some senior royal courtiers were subsequently admitted to me that it was a bit silly and didn't really cover themselves in glory. And yet here we are in the same situation again. No official confirmation that they have a new puppy, and definitely no official confirmation of a name, which is really strange because obviously they adored Lupo, so much so they announced the fact that he died on social media, which I thought was lovely. You know, in Britain we love our dogs, and I think that resonated with a lot of people. So I genuinely can't understand why there is this reluctance to just be honest about it. I'm told the name will come out. It will probably eke out in the course of some official engagement, but I just don't understand why they're doing that. And I have to say, for the record, I am the owner of a new puppy in the last couple of weeks, and I can tell you he's a boy. He's called Finnegan, known as Finn, and yeah, you can ask me any questions about that. I'm happy to go on the record.
Well, you heard it here first, Palace Confidential viewers. It's like, that's an exclusive. Richard, no corgis seem to be making it into the royal household anymore. That's been the Queen's trademark for so long. Are they just out of favour now?
I'm a big fan of corgis, and I want to know, is that what you've got, Rebecca? Have you got a corgi?
No, I haven't got a corgi. They're quite nippy corgis, actually. I've encountered the Queen's corgis a few times. We've gone for a little Labrador Spaniel cross, who is adorable. But don't start me on him because I won't shut up.
Well, I'm such a fan of corgis that my favourite face mask has got a picture of the Queen's dogs when there were still 7 of them.
You've always been cool, Richard.
It always gets a laugh anyway. But no, I have heard that one thing in America, they're starting to become very popular. And I think this is to do with the success of the Netflix hit The Crown. That I think it's the Kennel Club of America last year said that the corgis were among their top breeds. I can't remember if it was top 10 or top 20, but you know, maybe there will be a bit of a renaissance in them because you don't see that many in Britain anymore.
They're massive on TikTok. There's quite a lot of corgis action on TikTok, and there's quite a few really well-known corgis with their own accounts. So it's worth. It is a boom thing.
Honestly, the things you learn on Palace Confidential, everybody, get involved.